long as I don't have to watch it back. Okay, you can do that.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm here with Gemma, the beautiful Gemma Kite. Now some of you might know Gemma as my loving girlfriend, but don't let that fool you. She is a very straight shooter in all of the things that she says. Is this not true, babe?
I feel like I've been put on the spot here. I don't know, am I?
Well, you don't fluff around, that's what I'm saying.
No, I probably don't. No, you're
No.
right, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Cool. Well, now that we've got that out, of the air, and you felt very awkward, like you had to lie to agree to what I was saying. Let's chat all things yoga. When did you find yoga, babe?
I've been a dabbler for years.
Whoa, I like that term. I think that's relevant to a lot of people. A lot of people come in and they're like, oh yeah, I've done some a couple of years back. Cool, okay.
Me, yeah.
Yep.
Dabbled a lot, but mostly it was all gym yoga.
Yep.
All at my local gym.
No discredit to gym yoga. People have to start somewhere. I taught in a gym for the first year of my teaching career.
Yeah, okay.
Thank God, a place where I could get all my garbage out before I landed in a beautiful space to, yeah. So, and then?
I didn't get anything out of it.
Okay.
It was completely unfulfilling to me. I mean, I didn't go into it with any expectations, but I could not keep a practice at all.
Interesting. Okay, so then what made you come back?
I picked it up again when I was pregnant, but again, gym yoga, and still couldn't keep any consistency in it. It was just really hit and miss. And then, how did I get back into it? It's probably coincides with when I met you.
You met a guy.
I met a guy.
Who did some yoga.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And then?
So when was that? That was 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. Yeah. And
this is your story. I'm the interviewer, remember?
I'm just...
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
Bouncing dates off you, but you're not going to help me with that at all.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah, knew that I was after something to supplement my weight training because it was too much of the I didn't have enough softness going on. I needed something to soften all the hardness that I was having with all my weight training and losing my mobility. And
I love that.
Yeah.
Because that happened to me. Talk to the people about your weight training specifically. What is it that you do outside of yoga?
At the moment, I'm on a 5-day-a-week weight training plan.
Yep.
And currently in preparation for a competition that I'll be doing in September.
What kind of competition is that?
It is a bikini comp.
Boom. Your second one, if I recall correctly.
Yes,
okay.
At this.
Okay. So you're going to be on stage, showing off the guns, better than what I demonstrate these days.
Yeah.
Beautiful, babe.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you find that it helps?
Yeah, very much.
Okay.
Very much. Just yeah, like I said, I wanted that softer side to all of that heavier side of the weight training, which is what I get from this, but it's probably helped my mindset approach to my weight training and to the competition side of it, where it is quite, it can be quite a restrictive way to live when you're in that prep leading up to a comp, and people will just sort of remove themselves from their friends or from society because they can't eat this and they can't drink that. But I think it's given me another way to approach it where I haven't felt that restricted. I've been quite free and quite flowing with it and just doing the things that I need to do and still achieving what I need to achieve.
Okay, and so importantly for the people, why? How is that happening? That you're feeling free?
I think just having better awareness of myself and the way that I feel and what's right for me and what's wrong for me, and I can
Okay.
That's a big question.
Could be, perhaps, maybe, yeah. Yep. Okay, let me put it in a different way.
Please.
How are your stress levels?
At the moment now, today?
Not because there's a camera on you.
No.
General.
Good. No.
In general.
Camera aside, no, they're good.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember myself being in a lot worse place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm much better.
Wonderful.
Than what I was. Yeah.
Wonderful. And so we could say that the practice of yoga is a big tool and factor of stress reduction because it helps us balance thoughts, emotions, and the physical aspects of freedom in the body, and also importantly.
Oh yeah, and I had a big cortisol. I had a big problem with stress, and my cortisol
There you go.
was holding on to all my body fat. And even
that's
though
where I was
I've
going
been
with it.
programming and weight training for such a long time now,
Yep.
I never really got any results.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the targeted movement and breath, and then being mindful, allows for a hormone production that's balancing out, particularly cortisol. It's a big one. It's a big one. Whenever we're running in a stress state, we're experiencing large volumes of cortisol in the body and large quantities of adrenaline, right? And so those two things together create a headspace that your brain is driving off those, and thoughts are compounding and rapid. And so freedom from the practice comes, we could say, from that simple function that the body has to produce hormones that reduces stress. And then the freedom comes when you're not stressed because you can think clearer. Yeah. You can think clearer, and you can see a little bit more into the truth that those 5 extra calories today, they're not going to kill me.
Exactly.
And I can, manage things from an easier space.
Much more easy space and just
Epic.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's a really important conversation to have, because whether it's people who are on stage, or whether it's just people like me, so I've done a lot of training in the past, never to be on stage, although I wanted to, although I never thought I was good enough. But it came down to body image issues. And so whether I was going to be on stage or not, I was trained in that headspace of, I've got to do this, I've got to get this out, I've got to crack this PB today, I've got to eat these things, I've got to, I've got to, and it's a very tunnel visioned approach. And as we can reduce stress, we can see that, well, actually, I'm creating a lot of worry. Things aren't necessarily as bad as what I'm making them out to be.
Yeah.
And as soon as we relax and things like cortisol drop away, the body's going to start to metabolize fat the way that it should, in a healthy way. Yeah. And so it's not, I need to get these extra 50 reps out so that I can reduce my fat content.
Yeah.
It's actually, I'm going to chill out and relax.
Yeah.
And that in itself reduces fat content, and it's a big. These are the, in a way, they're simple ideas, but they're not necessarily ideas that are chatted about around the bench press machine. Yeah. Because we're not taught this stuff in school. It's only when we start to look into actual science of the body and the mind. Wonderful.
Yeah.
How many times a week are you practicing?
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
Yeah.
And what styles are you doing?
Both vinyasa and yin.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Do you have a meditation practice?
Yes. I do.
Yep.
I'm a morning meditation.
You're a morning
person.
meditator.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
I love that. Yeah. I just
Talk to me about that. Why do you do that?
I like to sit and contemplate the day and what I want out of it and feelings that I want to have during the day and experiences that I go through. So you can kind of sort of envision how your day is going to go, not down to the T, but as you're going through your life stuff, like how do you want to feel and yeah, what do you want to get out of that?
Beautiful. Yeah, that's. I think that's really important. That space of being able to raise those kinds of questions for self. How do I want to feel?
Yeah.
And meditating on it then allows you to bring yourself back into that place of remembering how you want to feel. And once you remember how you want to feel in a moment where you're not feeling that, you can then do some stuff so you feel that.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Cool. What would you say to the people about your experiences that you have in this room, on your yoga mat, or in your meditation, or anything?
It wasn't what I signed up for.
What?
What I got out of
Oh,
yoga and meditation.
okay.
It was not, I mean, I came in with a very different view, but still open to other possibilities. I was driven to come in from a headspace of, I was just uncomfortable and muscle tightness and soreness, so I wanted to get back my flexibility and things like that.
Need to stretch.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I got a lot more out of it than what I had planned to. Like you said, that reduction in stress and cortisol has been life-changing for me. It's helped me manage my anxiety as well, which I suffer with. And just having more awareness and compassion towards myself without that harsh, like you said, I need to do this, I need to achieve this, I can't eat that, can't drink that, can't go here, can't do that. It's just,
All of the can'ts.
Just yes.
All of the can'ts can make life for a pretty shit time.
Yeah. So there's no more of that.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I suppose then back to that place of questions, like, well, where do all these beliefs come from? We don't, there's so many ways that we are being in our life that are conditioned, they're taught from other people who, I don't know where they get their ideas from, I think the more can'ts we put around ourselves, the more of this is happening, the more we're closed off and physically and mentally and I don't know, I like to say that life is about experiencing life. If we're not experiencing things because there's so many can'ts around us, what are we doing here? Like, no one wants to just be that robot and get out of bed and go to work for 80% of our lives and just live it up on the weekends. Like, there's so much of life that we miss, but we all do it. And I think this is not a message about go and quit your job, although when we find that relaxed headspace and we find a bit more ease, all of a sudden, sometimes the mundane shit that we're doing every day, all of a sudden we realise, it's not that mundane. There's a purpose behind why I do this. I started it for a reason. Just because I've been doing it for 3 or 5 or 10 years doesn't mean that reason no longer exists, and we can lean into...
I do have much more gratitude for just little things that I get to do.
Yeah. Beautiful, babe.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. for, like, I totally put Gem on the spot today. She just walked in from off the street and saw me in front of a camera shooting some footage. I was like, oi, let's do it. So thank you for being so upfront and so honest and sharing to the people. Hope you guys got something out of this, and you know, the studio's here to help. That's what it's here for. That's why I built this place 4 years ago. Scary ass time. These days, I see that was all worth it. The changes that that yoga makes in the community's headspace, like it made in mine, which is why I delved into the practice and opened this place up. Thanks, babe.
No, thank you.
No, that's fine. Anytime. Anytime. I'm gonna grab you more often now for interviews. You guys have a great day. Thank you. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Mwah.